Hello, and welcome to the Nebraska Multi-Tiered System of Support 10-Minute Tidbit. Today's topic is staying alive, staff wellness. My name is Heather Robbins, and I'll be your host throughout this tidbit. Our purpose today is to offer small tidbits that support you as school staff members as you navigate each and every day. A 2023 State of the American Teacher survey conducted by the Rand Corporation indicated that 23% of teachers were likely to leave. The number one reason, stress and disappointment of the job. 77% were likely to stay. The number one and two reasons, the ability to positively affect students and positive relationships with students and other teachers. We want to take a moment to address that daily stress and to offer small bits that might help with navigating each day. We begin with getting going. What are the ways that you like it? We suggest that you start small and consider what works for you. Maybe it's to sing in the shower. Perhaps it's to avoid social media and news and some of the negative things that we see there. For some, it's to just let thoughts pass through their head before they begin the day. For others, it's being aware of negative self-talk and shifting that talk to start the day in a different way. We suggest you consider what brings you joy as you get going. For some, it's to organize the day, to do a checklist of some sort and prepare. For others, it's to exercise, maybe walk, maybe run, maybe go to the gym, maybe do yoga, whatever that works, whatever works for you. For some, maybe it's setting your alarm clock with some music that inspires you for the day. For others, maybe it's their pets and engaging with the pets in the morning. Sometimes it's simply just making the bed and starting the day with something accomplished right away. Perhaps it's some form of nutrition, a cup of coffee. For some, it's writing small gratitudes, using a gratitude journal, or taking a moment to reflect on gratitude. We suggest you pause and reflect. Take a moment to consider what works for you in a small way to start the day. If you're with others, find out what works for them. What can you learn from one another? Take a moment to pause and reflect. As we navigate our day, we're going to encounter hiccups. What are some small ways that we can manage hiccups and survive the day? Sometimes just acknowledge there's a hiccup. Begin with that. Hiccups happen. We all know we've had moments when there's been a sudden change that was unexpected, and that's a big hiccup for us. Or perhaps a total wrench was thrown in our day. Hiccups happen. For some, it helps to quiet the noise. Perhaps to ask yourself, what could be the best outcome? Is there anything I can do to prepare if it isn't the outcome that I'm hoping for? For others, when such a hiccup, making a mental or paper checklist. Sometimes it helps to reframe the hiccup and reframe the situation. For some, maybe it's phoning a friend and having a quick conversation. Others might need to pause and hit the reset button, stepping back for a moment. Perhaps just getting a drink of water to replenish ourselves and refresh our brain. For some, it's making a plan when they encounter that hiccup. Again, we suggest you pause and reflect. Hiccups happen each and every day. What works for you? If you're with others, what works for them? What are some small things that help you navigate the day and manage hiccups when they happen? Finally, we want to have you take it easy towards the end of the day and turn that beat around. Let's start with the workday. Maybe ending the day in a positive way. For some, that's cleaning your workspace or desk. Perhaps it's completing a task ahead of schedule. Maybe it's naming 3 things that went well. We can get bogged down by hiccups, and it seems like that's the only thing that happened in the day. And sometimes just taking that moment to reflect back on 3 things that went well, because not everything was a hiccup, helps us shift. Maybe it's thanking someone who helped you. Maybe it's complimenting a team member who did a good job. Perhaps it's calling somebody you've been meaning to reach out to. And then to help us take it easy and turn the beat around when we're at home, for some of us, it's just a routine of home and sticking with it. Maybe it's that end of the day, brushing our teeth and washing our face. Maybe it's other routines that help us regroup and de-stress. For some, it's hobbies. There's a multitude of hobbies reflected here on the screen. Perhaps a hobby helps you turn the beat around and de-stress. For some, it's reading a book, listening to the radio or a podcast. For others, perhaps it's tuning in to the television, to a program that helps us de-stress. Maybe it's a snack or a refreshment of some sort. For some, even just a simple act of turning down the bed and getting it ready for the night is another way or routine that helps us de-stress and end our day in a more positive way. Take a moment to reflect. What works for you to de-stress, navigate the day? What works at the end of the day for you to help you? If you're with others, what works for them? What can you learn from one another? Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Finish the day and be done with it." We encourage you to think back through our little time together, our short time together, and take anything that is useful to you and leave the rest. If you found one small strategy to remind you how you can de-stress as you get going during the day, as you manage hiccups during the day, and as you end the day and turn the beat around, taking it easy at the end, we encourage you to take that, and we hope that it helps you. Now, we know we're offering very small strategies throughout the day, and we know they're just little in nature. We have many more tools and resources that are available to you as staff members. We highly encourage, if you need more, to go to our NEMTSS Media Library. You can use the QR code and access the media library. There you will find many videos that have resources and tools linked directly within them. We especially direct you to the Coffee Connects, perhaps the Coffee Connect on adult wellness, or the Coffee Connect on self-awareness, or self-management, responsible decision-making, relationships, and social awareness. All of those Coffee Connects, which are 45 minutes or so in length, have links to tools and resources like self-care, self-assessments, and how to make a decision-making charts and mood meters, things that you can use also as you're navigating your day, navigating your week, navigating your month, navigating your school year. We thank you for joining us at this 10-minute tidbit. We hope that you're able to join us for an accompanying 10-minute tidbit that is on school systems that support staff wellness and you. We hope to see you at the next 10-minute tidbit.